This is ABC7 News at 5:30. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. It is time to pick your health care plan for 2018. The open enrollment period is much shorter this year than in years past.
As Suncoast residents sign up for coverage, many questions remain about the Affordable Health Care Act and whether or not these coverage plans will last through 2018, with talks of repealing and replacing Obamacare. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick got some answers today. She joins us now live from Sarasota. Jess?
Good evening, Jacqueline and Scott. It's no secret that President Trump's administration has been working to repeal and replace Obamacare since President Trump took office. Now, while it's not dead yet, it is a possibility for the near future, leaving a lot of those enrolled in Obamacare uncertain about what 2018 will bring. The open enrollment period is open for the next 5 weeks.
I'm not sure how many people are aware that this open enrollment period is shorter. Previous open enrollment periods, it was about 3 months. Now it's only half that time.
The time restraint is keeping healthcare agencies busy, helping Suncoast residents pick the right plans for them.
Obamacare is still the law of the land, so we're not going to see any changes in 2018. We may see changes if a new law replaces in 2018. It'll probably affect individuals in 2019.
The bad news is the trend is that premiums are rising about 15%, some going up as much as 40 or 45%.
I just had someone, he was paying $43 a month for his health insurance, is going up to $180.
Capriccio attributes the rate increase to President Trump cutting off cost-sharing reduction subsidies to insurance companies. So now that insurance companies aren't getting reimbursed by the federal government, they're raising prices. But that doesn't mean these prices aren't affordable, according to the Healthcare Planning Council of Southwest Florida.
That is not the case because premium tax credits, they also go up sort of to counterbalance that increase in premiums.
However, this year, some insurance companies have decided not to offer individual coverage plans in Florida at all.
All the major insurance companies, Aetna, United, Cigna, Humana, they all left. So they do not sell individual plans here in Sarasota, Manatee County, and they left the state of Florida,
leaving the Suncoast with only options through Florida Blue. The deadline to sign up for coverage is December 15th. However, if you were affected by Hurricane Irma or any of the recent hurricanes that have gone through the United States, you may be applicable for an extension through December 31st. Reporting live in Sarasota, Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you so much, Jess. There may soon be an investigation into Governor Rick Scott's administration. That's after 12,000 petitions were sent to Florida's Senate President and the Speaker of the House. The petitions asking them to look into whether Scott's administration did anything wrong surrounding several deaths at a nursing home in Broward County following Hurricane Irma. 8 patients of the rehabilitation center at Hollywood Hills died 3 days after the facility's air conditioning system went out. 6 other patients died later after being evacuated. According to the governor's office, voicemails left on Scott's personal mobile phone by nursing home staff were deleted after information was passed along to the proper state agencies.
Since Governor Scott took office in 2011, he has done everything in his power to weaken the oversight and regulation of Florida's nursing homes.
The state attorney in Florida's Second Judicial Circuit was also asked to look into that matter 2 weeks ago. However, Tallahassee State Attorney Jack Campbell declined to do so.
Shark fishing in Venice may become a thing of the past. Venice Mayor John Hollick has asked that shark fishing on the Venice Fishing Pier be discussed at the City Council's next meeting on November 14th. Right now, Deerfield Beach, Flagler Beach, Jacksonville Beach, Naples, and St. Augustine Beach all prohibit shark fishing from their piers. Shark fishing came up as a concern after public complaints of rowdy behavior by some people while fishing on the pier during the nighttime hours.
Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at your first alert forecast. Bob?
Thanks, Jacqueline and Scott. We are looking at sunny skies, a few clouds out. There's a little bit of haze in the atmosphere too right now, and that haze will soon turn into fog, and it could get rather thick, especially out there in the waters too. Dew point temperature is 70 degrees. It's way up there for this time of year, and winds are out of the northwest at 8. The pressure at 30.02 inches. That has been falling ever so slightly, but we're still under the influence of high pressure right now. And the fog came and went. Sometimes it would come in rather thick. This is Casey Key webcam. By noon, though, most of the fog was burned off. But off in the distance, we still see some sea fog out there trying to develop and will eventually do so, I do believe, and roll on in. As far as temperatures go, currently it's a little bit warmer well in. They're not showing up right now, but you see the yellow here indicating slightly cooler temperatures right now into the upper 70s there. Still in the low 80s like Mayaca City, Arcadia, and into Sebring. The evening planner calling for some fog to form by 9 o'clock tonight. We will see temperatures on the warm side. Even at 11 o'clock tonight, still at 69 degrees. Overnight lows currently this time of year on the average in the low 60s. I don't think we'll get there, but mid to upper 60s not out of the question. We'll have more on the week's forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Bob. Former Trump campaign officials Paul Manafort and Rick Gates back in court today. Both pleaded not guilty last week in the first criminal charges in special counsel Robert Mueller's probe into Russian election meddling. ABC's Serena Marshall reports from Washington with the latest on that investigation.
When they walked into court, Paul Manafort and Rick Gates were hoping to get free from their house arrest. The judge said while she is prepared and inclined to let the defendants travel domestically, she wouldn't do so without more details, specifically on their net worth. The financial arrangement that got them into trouble so complex and shrouded in secrecy, the prosecution admits it's not clear how much the two men are worth.
Mr. Manafort, how did it go today?
That uncertainty caused the judge to delay granting bail, the men walking out of court and back into house arrest. A scenario no doubt leaving this one-time administration official in suspense. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn has been in the crosshairs of the special counsel for months. So far, no charges have been brought. But like Manafort, Flynn faces problems from his filings as a foreign agent and income made from that consulting work. Another source of pressure, George Papadopoulos, who pleaded guilty and remains free.
Certainly he has flipped in cooperating with the government to provide substantial assistance with respect to someone else higher up in the food chain means you're going to see more charges coming.
Which leaves Manafort back home, Papadopoulos talking, and everyone waiting to see what move comes next in the intricate chess game being played by Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller.
As for Manafort and Gates' bail, the judge said she'd be willing to reconsider if the defense gives more information about their finances. No doubt the special prosecutor would like to see those details as well. Serena Marshall, ABC News, Washington.
A Florida state senator accused by 6 women of groping or making demeaning comments about their bodies is being removed from his position as budget chairman. Clearwater Republican Senator Jack Latvala is also a candidate for governor. He has denied the allegations. The Senate President Joe Negron removed Latvala as chair of the Appropriations Committee. Negron has ordered now an investigation into those claims.
A runner died after collapsing near the finish line of a half-marathon race at Walt Disney World this weekend. A Disney spokeswoman said the runner died after collapsing Sunday during the Disney Wine and Dine Half Marathon. The 13.1-mile race course winds through the Disney Resort. However, officials have not released any information about that runner.
The Boy Scouts of America are no longer a boys-only club, and that's receiving mixed reaction from pack leaders and parents from the Suncoast. The Girl Scouts of the Gulf Coast, which provides gender-specific programs to young girls, criticizes the initiative, accusing the Boy Scouts of recruiting.
What we're seeing now is that the Boy Scout recruiters are actually following the Girl Scout recruiters and trying to connect with the same families, and we're trying to stop them from doing that.
Coming up on ABC7 News at 7, we take an in-depth look at how this decision may affect character building for both boys and girls.
In honor of the Sarasota Garden Club's 90th anniversary this month, the club's first president, Mabel Ringling, made an appearance this morning on the grounds. Well, sort of. A Mabel Ringling impersonator came back to inspect all that's happened for the Garden Club since Mrs. Ringling first ran the organization back in 1927. Mabel's spokesperson, Jean Ruff, says that the club is home to 14 different civic organizations and also helps residents of all ages.
We also have Civic Beautification Awards, where community organizations are encouraged to beautify Sarasota through their landscape. So we give awards for that. We also are involved with workshops for Asperger's disease. And we bring children who have Asperger's to the Garden Club and do gardening activities for them, as well as we help Girl Scouts win their badges by doing gardening activities here as well.
The Sarasota Garden Club is open 7 days a week and is located across from the Sarasota Hyatt, just off of Boulevard of the Arts.
When Just for Girls Elementary asked the community for some guest readers, Bradenton's police chief was one of the first to volunteer. Today, for the second year in a row, Chief Melanie Bevan went to the elementary school and chose a book to read and act out. She chose one of her childhood favorites called Where the Wild Things Are. The principal of the school says having such a strong local role model for these girls is huge, and the fact that it's someone in uniform is a wonderful bonus.
Some of these girls may not have had the greatest exposure to police officers in the past, and this has just been, it's a real positive spin on it. They're excited to see her. She's making this reading just amazing. She's so excited, and they're excited, and they were chatting about it all the way out of the room and all the way back in.
You can tell the chief was really into it too. She's good at this. The school takes in guest readers about once a month and are always looking for community members who want to volunteer their time and their storytelling abilities, which obviously the chief has in abundance. That's a good book, though.
Yeah, she's pro with that as well. Yeah. That is a good book.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, could your house actually be making you sick?
The not so obvious things that could be affecting your health, coming up next.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and 3-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-307-2040 now and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you the #1 mistakes retirees are making with their investments today, and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-307-2040 to have your free information kit rushed to your door. Again, that's 800-307-2040.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking an account executive to join our winning sales team. This is an outside sales position covering the Tampa DMA. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Is your home making you sick? Well, in today's Health Minute, Kim Hutcherson shows us the not-so-obvious things that could be affecting our health.
You probably know about the home products and appliances that can jeopardize your health, like cleaners, laundry detergent pods, and space heaters. But do you recognize the threats that are not so obvious? Medical News Today highlights some to watch for. First, dust. 45 toxic chemicals are commonly found in your home's dust, according to researchers at George Washington University. 10 of those toxins lurk in 90% of homes across the country. If you love scented candles, beware of what you buy. Researchers at South Carolina State University found that paraffin-based candles emit toxic chemicals like toluene and benzene. Antibacterial soap. There's no evidence that proves it's better than plain soap and water. There's also no proof that the antibacterial ingredients are safe for people in the long term. Finally, indoor plants and flowers. They may be pretty, but they can also be tempting for young children who often want to put things in their mouths. So always be mindful of where you place your potted plants. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Now your ABC7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Well, this is what it looked like this morning at 7 a.m. looking out toward the Ringling Bridge. Visibility's down less than a quarter of a mile. There were, again, fog advisories this morning. Those faded away just after 9 o'clock or so as the fog started to lift. And then it looks like it'll be back again later on tonight and tomorrow morning. Could be rather thick in some areas. A beautiful sunset again earlier now as a result of the time change over the weekend. Well, 69 in Jacksonville, it's 68 in Orlando, 70 still as far as the dew point temperature goes. And the dew point is very much up there. And that means that when the temperature drops, as the sun has gone now below the horizon, we'll start to see that temperature and dew point come together pretty quickly. And as they get closer to one another, that fog starts to form, be a real concern, especially when the winds lessen later on tonight. Now, the evening planner is calling for some fog to develop later on tonight, but generally we're looking for clear skies. And as far as the current conditions go, we have 77 degrees and the dew point 70, as I told you, and the humidity now at 79%. A northwest wind at 8 and the pressure 30.02 inches. The high today, 1 degree above average at 82 degrees. Our normal high at 81. This morning's low is warm, 67. Typically, we get down into the low 60s for this time of year. We're going to stay above average, I think, in both numbers, just a little bit on the high and a little bit more so on the low over the upcoming nights. No rainfall to report, and so far it's been a dry November, and we should stay that way through this work week as well. There's some showers down to our south, but not much going on right now. And as far as temperatures go tomorrow, after the fog burns off, we'll warm up. We'll get into the low 80s, which is close to average. 82 degrees near the coast. A little bit warmer if you're in Lakewood Ranch or, again, in Arcadia, as well as into Sebring. Temperatures will be into the mid 80s there, but our forecast low temperature will be into the mid to upper 60s. So this is at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So temperatures staying fairly warm. We'll quickly warm up, though, into the low 80s, right around 83 degrees in downtown Sarasota, 85 in Fort Myers, and Orlando gets up to 84. So the temperature forecast is calling for above normal temperatures, and we've had above normal tropical activity. And here we go again. We talked about this earlier. This is a tropical depression now, number 19, and it's headed off to the north. And it's soon to be Rena, we believe, and heading off to the north and eventually to the northeast. So no effect to any land area at this time, and doesn't appear to be any threat at all to the United States. As far as the rainfall goes, some moderate showers down to western portions of Tennessee tonight, also into western Kentucky, southeast Missouri, but fairly quiet weather over the northeast with the exception of Maine near Boston, getting some rainfall there. And out west, the storm track, a big storm getting set to move onshore in the Pacific Northwest. But by far the biggest storms over the eastern United States now in the western portions of Tennessee tonight and western Kentucky, and a little bit of shower activity in northeast Arkansas at this juncture. Now the temperatures over the northeast, Buffalo at 44, Ottawa 40 now, Toronto 43, Detroit 45. So the cold air is over the northern plains and northern Rockies. It's 15 now in Billings, but much warmer in Albuquerque at 68, Phoenix at 81, and Houston 86, 82 now in Macon and Atlanta at 85 degrees. Well, for boaters tomorrow, look out for that fog. It'll be rather thick to start the day off in some areas. Now, northeast winds turn to the northwest at 5 to 10, picking up to 15 knots in the afternoon. Water temperature is 75. Beaches will see a high of 80. Once the fog burns off, things will start to warm up there. Low tide upcoming, 7:26. Sunset at 5:43. Tonight, fog, otherwise mostly clear, and 69 for your low. Tomorrow, we'll start off with a little bit of low clouds around, and then mostly sunny. 82 degrees. The extended forecast calling for a delightful work week. Temperatures right around average for this time of year. Right into Veterans Day, temperature of 83 degrees and just a slight chance for showers come Sunday and Monday. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Bob. Time now to check your First Alert traffic for the drive home. We're seeing a lot of green on the map right now. If you plan on hitting the interstate soon, I-75 is looking clear at this moment. Workers and shoppers may see a little bit more of a breather this year during the Thanksgiving rush before Black Friday. Target announcing today that it will open at 6 p.m. on the day of Thanksgiving and then close at midnight. Its stores will then reopen at 6 a.m. on Friday. Now that's much different from last year when it kept the stores open straight throughout the night. Like other retailers, Target is trying to figure out what makes sense for its customers and cause less of a strain on employees and their families.
Now to another store. For the third year in a row, Toys R Us is opening its doors for 30 hours straight from Thanksgiving Day into Black Friday. The holiday sale is for most Toys R Us stores in the country. Opening on Thanksgiving Day has been a tradition for Toys R Us since 2009. Shoppers are projected to spend more than $1 trillion this holiday season.
It's always so interesting to see the stores and the controversy surrounding it, whether they're open throughout the night on Black Friday and the day of Thanksgiving, or if they're going to close their doors.
Yeah, there's that big movement of not wanting those stores open
Right.
on Thanksgiving so you can stay home. Not only shoppers, but the employees as well.
Of course.
Yeah. All right, entertainment news is next. Stay with us.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Do you need a good laugh? Starting November 1st at the Players Center, everything that can go wrong does go wrong in the smash hit comedy Moon Over Buffalo. This wild Broadway series production shows what happens both on stage and off. Contact the Players at 365-2494 or at theplayers.org. The show must go on with Moon Over Buffalo.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
ABC's iconic series American Idol will return to the airways on Sunday, March 11th.
Ryan Seacrest announced the news today on Live with Kelly and Ryan. The nationwide search for the next superstar kicked off in August as the Idol bus traveled from Portland, Oregon to Orlando in pursuit for talent. Also, for the first time in American Idol history, hopefuls had the opportunity to audition through a live stream platform, helping to determine who America will ultimately vote for our music industry forces and superstar judges Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie. And of course, the Emmy Award-winning host Ryan Seacrest will also make a return as host of that beloved series. Looking forward to it.
Marvel's cinematic universe reaching a new milestone this weekend with the release of Thor Ragnarok. I think that's how you say it. The 17 films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe combined have now grossed more than $5 billion at the domestic box office, helped now by the over $121 million debut of the latest Thor movie.
Well, Tony Bennett has rescheduled his return to the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall for Saturday, February 10th. That's after Bennett's original date was canceled due to Hurricane Irma. The Grammy Award winner's signature tunes include Steppin' Out With My Baby and I Left My Heart in San Francisco. Tickets for that go on sale Friday morning.
I think that's a perfect date night right around Valentine's Day.
There you
Tony
go.
Bennett, how can you beat that? We'll be right back with more.